Hello there, and welcome back. Or maybe welcome through the end of the fiscal year craziness.
Yeah, survival mode, right?
Totally. Is your email inbox also, like, plotting world domination? I swear mine gained sentience last Tuesday.
Oh, I know that feeling. You need climbing gear just to find an email from yesterday.
Exactly. But hey, look, we come bearing gifts. Or, well, helpful tools anyway.
Think of this June 2025 deep dive as maybe a cool drink arriving just as you're crawling across the fiscal desert.
Ooh, I like that. An oasis of clarity. Perfect timing, really, as you gear up for the next round.
Mm-hmm. We're diving into funding solicitations today.
Yeah, interpreting those things, federal, private, state, corporate, all the flavors.
It's a pretty essential stuff if you're in grants or research admin. You kind of need to speak the language.
You really do. And speaking of speaking the language brilliantly, we have to give a huge GE shout out here.
Yes.
This month's newsletter, which is, the foundation for this whole deep dive.
The source material.
Right. It was put together by none other than Shepard-Smith Compliance Consulting's own senior consultant, Julia Jones.
She did a fantastic job. Really distilled it down.
Seriously, Julia, you're amazing. How you make sense of that stuff is beyond me. Like grant whisperer level skills.
She definitely helps cut through the jargon. It can feel intentionally confusing sometimes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we dive in? Because let's be honest, first glance at a solicitation feels like acronym overload.
Right. NO, FO, RFP, FOA.
It's like alphabet bingo. Do they just, make these up? What's the actual difference?
That's a great way to put it, alphabet bingo. Honestly, while the names vary, funding opportunity announcement, request for proposals, notice of funding opportunity, program solicitate.
Keep going.
They mostly mean the same basic thing. Hey, there's money available for something.
Okay, so it's like calling soda pop or Coke. Same fizzy stuff inside.
Pretty much. The core function is announcing funding. So maybe don't sweat the specific acronym too much initially.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. Focus on the substance, not just the label. So Julia's newsletter, our trusty guide, it walks through the key bits we need to find in these things. What are the absolute must-haves?
Well, first up, the newsletter rightly points out, know the specific announcement type and check for updates. Amendments happen.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be working off an old version. That sounds painful.
Exactly. It's like using an old map. You might miss the new highway.
Yeah.
Always check for revisions.
Good point, like a software update you ignored. Okay, what else is critical?
The core purpose.
Right.
The objectives. What exactly is the funder trying to achieve with this money?
Right, what kind of projects are they actually looking for? Pilot study, big implementation, specific disease?
Precisely. This tells you if your idea even aligns. It's your compass, really. Does your project fit their goals?
Makes sense. Don't pitch dog walking services if they're funding cat shelters,
Something like that. Yeah. Alignment is key.
Okay, so we check alignment. We've got the latest version. What's next on the hit list?
Dates. Key dates. Non-negotiable.
The deadlines. The bane of our existence sometimes.
Proposal deadlines, yes. But also anticipated start dates. Things like that. These are hard stops.
Missing a deadline is just...
Yeah.
Let's not go there. Awful feeling.
It's like the party ended before you even got the invitation.
Okay, dates. Burn them into your brain. Got it.
Yeah.
What about the money part, the dollars and cents?
Oh, absolutely essential. The solicitation should clearly state the maximum award amount.
Okay.
Any limits on, say, how much you can ask for per year, and the rules around indirect costs, F&A rates.
Right, the budget stuff. Because you need to build a realistic proposal that actually, follows their financial rules.
Exactly. You need to know the boundaries. How much can you ask for? What are the constraints? It keeps things compliant and realistic.
True. Passion is great, but the numbers have to work. So Julia's newsletter mentions other vital clues too, right? It's like a treasure hunt.
It really is. Like eligibility, a big one. Who can actually apply? Is it just nonprofits, universities, certain types of businesses?
Yeah, got to make sure you're allowed in the club first.
Right. And partnership requirements. Sometimes you have to collaborate.
Good to know. What else?
And then, oh boy, the submission process itself.
The portals, the forms, the specific formats.
Every agency seems to have its own little maze to navigate, doesn't it? Online systems, required documents, even like font size sometimes.
Seriously, it can feel like an obstacle course designed by, I don't know, a committee that never met.
Could be.
Yeah.
And don't forget compliance stuff. Any specific ethical rules they mentioned?
Right.
And the newsletter also flags looking for info on agency webinars. Those could be pure gold.
Oh, yeah. Direct access to the source. Good tip.
And any linked documents or resources they provide, always worth clicking through.
And my personal favorite tip, which Julie also mentions, look for lists of who they funded before.
Ah, yes. Past awards. Very insightful.
It's like peeking at the answers, right? Shows you what they actually like. Plus, as the newsletter says, you can see if money flows to your area, geographic trends.
That's a smart angle, too. And seems obvious, but find the program officer contact info.
The wizard behind the curtain.
Exactly, as the newsletter puts it. They're the ones you can ask questions. But, do your homework first. Don't ask something that's already spelled out clearly.
Good etiquette, yeah. Read the manual before calling tech support. So the big message from Julia's work is really read the solicitation thoroughly.
Absolutely. Deep dive. Don't just skim.
She even suggests, 2 ways to tackle it, which I liked. Old school. Print it, highlighter, maybe a coffee, or strong tea.
The tactile approach.
Or the modern way.
Yeah.
Splutrol plus F, keyword searching, which is totally my jam. Saves trees and frantic flipping.
Both work. The key is being systematic. Don't miss the crucial bits.
Right. And for the research admin folks listening, the newsletter points out other stuff to grab, right? Things the PI might not focus on initially.
Yeah, definitely. Like the official agency name, the specific funding mechanism title, that assistance listing number, what used to be the CFDA number.
Ah, the ALN.
Yeah.
I love that.
And any specific agency regs that apply. Things needed for the institutional side of things.
The essential background work. The unsung heroes, making sure it all actually works.
That's a good way to put it. And, while state and private opportunities might look a bit different sometime.
More variation.
Yeah, maybe less standardized formats.
Yeah.
But the core ideas, purpose, dates, budget, eligibility, those usually still apply. Find that information.
Okay, so the takeaway's clear. To really get into those documents, understand the priorities, the rules, everything.
A little effort up front saves a lot of headaches down the road.
Huh.
It's the foundation for a strong, compliant proposal.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, well, that kind of wraps up our main dive into decoding solicitations. All thanks again to Julia Jones and that excellent June newsletter.
Really valuable piece of work.
And hey, just a quick heads up for everyone listening, a little PSA.
Ah, yes.
The Shepard-Smith Compliance Consulting Team, we're actually going to be out of the office for a bit, taking a breather.
A well-deserved break.
Totally. From June 21st through the 26th, we'll be, recharging, maybe catching a bit of the Indy 500 buzz if we're lucky.
Got to recharge those batteries. Maybe see some fast cars.
Exactly. So if you reach out between the 21st and 26th and don't hear back right away, don't panic. We'll be back bright-eyed and ready to go on the 27th.
Refreshed and ready for compliance questions.
You bet. So as we leave you to ponder your next funding opportunity, here's a little something to chew on. What's that one detail, maybe a small thing, that you tend to kind of gloss over when you first look at a solicitation? And what if you really focused on that next time? How might that change your approach?
Ooh, that's a good self-reflection question. Interesting.
Just something to think about. Maybe that little extra look is the key. Anyway, wishing you all the absolute best with your grant adventures.
Good luck, everyone.
Hope those applications shine, the budgets balance, and the award notices flood in. And who knows what rabbit hole we'll jump down next time on the deep dive.
Always something new.
Indeed. Until then, try to keep those inboxes manageable. Take care.